This stupid stand. Ooh. You ever just have one of those days? Alright, enough fooling around. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. And my attitude and me having this hoodie on, and I hate wearing hoodies, and got some hot chocolate here. Any indication, my throat is killing me, and I needed to get a lot of motivation to make this video today, but daughter's at daycare, my wife is out of town, I have the house to myself, and if there's a time to do this kind of thing, it's right now. So I had to pull myself together. Ooh. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I'm going to talk about a couple things. This is going to be a weird mashup. This is going to be kind of my thoughts on the stock market for this new year, and a couple of stocks that you should keep your eyes on. Not necessarily, now these are my opinion, but not necessarily dividend ones, but ones that I think are going to make big moves regardless whether they're going to be up or down. But yeah, let's jump into this. So this little video started when the conversation of FedEx came up. As you know, I'm a FedEx employee, and we were talking about the state of things at work. And basically at this point, so a little bit of information. So the FedEx market cap is right just a little bit over 40 billion right now. On the books, there's about a little over 30 billion in debt. A lot of that stems from our acquisition of TNT overseas, and integrating that has been a long process, and it's going to be still going on well in 2021, if not even later. And we've taken a big hit because of that, but so revenue's falling, all that good stuff. But the CEO and chairman of the board, Fred Smith, is set to retire this year, and that's one thing that we think is going to make us prime purchasing material for one of two companies. Now, I think that it would be a great pickup for Walmart. Great acquisition for them. A ton of our volume is already Walmart's. My station alone does anywhere from 6 to 7 trailers per day. I mean, we're talking well over 10,000 packages worth of volume for them. It would be, and since Walmarts are starting to integrate FedEx offices into their locations, and how they're starting to send packages out directly from stores and not just distribution centers, it would be next to no work to integrate at all. And Walmart's logistics is already phenomenal as it is, so incorporating it would give them a very strong leg up on Amazon, who I personally believe, as far as shipping and innovation, they're neck and neck on. They've been able to hold out really strong. And then I kind of threw out that maybe it could be a good pickup for Berkshire Hathaway. As we know, Warren Buffett, I believe, crossed the $130 billion cash on hand mark recently. So it would cost next to nothing, or it wouldn't cost next to nothing, but he could purchase FedEx and still have a lot left over to play with if he wanted. Yeah, like I said, market cap is, as of right now, 40.28 billion. So it wouldn't be hard for either company to pick them up. Berkshire Hathaway wouldn't make as much sense as Walmart. It would just depend on how much Walmart is willing to play around with the purchase. But so with that in mind, I personally think Walmart is going to be a strong buy for me for this year, just because it makes too much sense for them, on paper. So I think that it would work out very well. Amazon did try to purchase FedEx, I'll say the beginning of last year, and it wasn't just a no, it's more of a hell no. So once these younger VPs and executives get to have control over things, I think they'll want to take some extra money to get that acquisition done. So I think Walmart is going to be looking to acquire us this year or next. I'm going to put that out there right now. That's my theory. We'll see if it happens, but Warren Buffett could surprise us. But I think it's going to be a very strong pickup for Walmart. I had to take a quick look to see how my portfolio was doing, because it's actually been a couple days because I've been distracted, which is kind of crazy. I'm down 3% for the week, a little over $100, so that hurts. But whatever. So next, two stocks that I'm looking at to go poorly, I guess you could say. First one was Tesla. I kind of made a jab at Tesla and the rapid growth that they've been seeing over the last couple weeks. Over $500 for Tesla is just not realistic, not sustainable. I think they're gonna crumble. Not crumble in the sense of going away and be financial ruin, but I think people are gonna be set to lose a lot of money. I just don't see it. They haven't had the revenue. I mean, they had one successful quarter this past 4 quarters, and even then that shocked everyone. So we'll see. I could be wrong, but be wary about Tesla. I know I'm not touching it. Although I am kicking myself because whenever last time it had its all-time, its 52-week low at like 150 something per share, I was like, I better buy into that, but I didn't. I didn't buy in, and look where I am now. And at that time, I had a few $1,000s to put in, so could be sitting all right now. Next, what was the next one? Apple. While I think Apple's not ridiculously overpriced right now, an analyst report did come out saying that new target prices are $400 per share. I still feel like that's a bit high for Apple. Even though it's Apple, they've always had very strong earnings, profits, all that good stuff. I personally just feel like it's too high right now. Especially for me, not owning any of Apple, going in at this price is just a little bit too much for my blood. Again, I could be wrong, but those are ones those two are I'm gonna definitely be keeping my eye on to be on the negative end of things this year, especially if the all fabled recession happens. But I'm not too worried about it. As I said in one of my previous videos, if there's a recession, I'm gonna be spending money, so that's all right. But yeah, so this video is kind of weird and thrown together, but it had been a couple days, and I wanted to just kind of put some thoughts out there, more just to kind of. It's one thing saying it with coworkers and to yourself, but I kind of put it out there. What do you think Warren Buffett's going to spend his billions on? And really, it's kind of random for me to bring up FedEx, but considering I work there, but it's probably not one of those things that everyone's thinking about. But with the fact that our chairman of the board is retiring this year, or should, unless they extend the mandatory retirement date again, but we'll see. I just feel like it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard couple of years ahead of us, and the time is right for a bigger player to come in, snatch us up. So we'll see. I'll be curious to see if I'm right. There's been over this last year, I haven't even been trading stocks for a year. Sorry to ramble, but I haven't even been trading stocks for a year yet, and there's been 6 times where there's been a very cheap stock, and I was like, that's gonna explode, I should buy that. But I was too scared to pull the trigger because it wasn't a household name. And I went back and looked at the money I had at the time, how much I was gonna do. I could have made probably about $30,000 within a year on this. Last one was NIO, the Chinese electric car manufacturer. It was like $160 a share, and whenever I made that video spending $3,000 in stocks, I was gonna put most of it, if not all of it, in NIO, because I looked at it, I was like, I think they're gonna go up. Their earnings came out, and within a week went $4 a share. So yeah, so that was a kick in the gut. That'd have been a nice birthday present for myself, but whatever. So weird rambling video with my sick self. I'm gonna finish this hot chocolate and watch some Office and lay down. But if you have any comments, let me know below. Have any thoughts on anything that I talked about? If I'm wrong, right, let me know. Let's have a conversation. But I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one.